Fact of the matter is, people don't hire companies, they hire people. Hey everyone, welcome. It's Jason Deal, the Knoxville Business Show, and we have our good friend Amanda Dagnan with us from Factory Carpet Warehouse off Clinton Highway in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee. Amanda, how are you this morning?
I'm wonderful, Jason. How are you?
Well, I'm doing not as good as you, I don't think, because today Amanda has joined us on her day off. She's relaxing, and unfortunately, I'm at work, but I'm still doing good. Thanks for joining us today.
Sure thing. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And Amanda, I've been trying to get you on the show now for, I don't know,
2
three
months,
months,
3 months.
forever it feels like. But the reason, number one, because we've been friends for a while now, and I've also had several people ask me kind of flooring related questions, rehab questions, and things like that I want to get into today. But more importantly, our viewers are going to want to know a little bit about Amanda. So just take a few minutes and tell us a little bit about, like, how did you end up where you're at now?
Good gravy.
Yeah.
So originally from Nashville, Tennessee. Fast forward some years, I came up here to get my master's degree in sports management at UT. When I graduated from there, I started working at a golf course where I met my husband, who owned the factory carpet. After a couple years of working at the golf course, he needed help at the flooring store. So I left the golf course and went to work over there, and started out basically answering the phone and writing checks. And 18 years later, he's retired, and so pretty much I do everything.
So he retired from the business and you took over the business.
I pretty much took over the business, yep.
I love it. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, no, for sure. So that was 18 years ago?
Yes.
Roughly? How long had he owned the business before you became involved?
He opened it in 1979. So 41 years in.
Wow. That's awesome. That is incredible. Now, how many staff members do you have, employees/contractors?
Well, right now it's just 2 employees technically, myself and my warehouse guy, and then I run 6 flooring crews.
6
flooring crews. We install hardwood, ceramic tile, sheet vinyl, luxury vinyl, carpet, commercial, residential.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can speak from experience. And I'll tell this what I know about Amanda. So Amanda and I first met at one of our auctions. You like to attend our live auctions, and gosh, I miss doing those live auctions, by the way.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah. So, and by the way, we've got a couple planned this year that we're going to do. So yeah. So more to follow on that. But Amanda and I had a chance to meet, and found out that she was also a fellow business owner, and I thought it was pretty cool. She was a customer of ours, so we become a customer of hers. We moved from Knoxville to Clinton, and our flooring downstairs was just nasty, ragged. I won't say nasty. That's probably a bad word to use, but it was at least old. Yeah, it was at least old, right? So anyway, we called Amanda and had her come out, give an estimate, or Natalie did at least, called Amanda and had her come out and give an estimate. And they did a wonderful job. And I don't know if you guys did anything else at our house or not, but I for sure remember you doing the carpet.
We did the kitchen.
Downstairs. And you did the kitchen. There you go. See? I don't know. That was all Natalie's doings. But you did a wonderful job. Your crews did, by the way. For sure. So, and I would tell you that, which leads me kind of down the path of where I wanted to go, is that kind of helped us. We were not going to sell that house, by the way. Like, we were just going to rent that house. I don't know if I ever told you that or not.
No.
Well, it was going to be a rental for us. Just was going to put it in our rental portfolio. And then as we're, I don't know, probably hours away from signing a contract to move tenants in, we had another friend of ours called and said, "Hey, listen, I know this family. They're looking to buy a house. Would you be interested in selling your home?" We said, "Well, no, not really." Like, "Well, they're cash buyers." I'm like, "Okay, everything's for sale at the right price." Right?
That makes a big difference. Yes.
Yeah. So sent them over there, and part of the reason I think they kind of fell in love with the house is because it had all downstairs was fresh new flooring, fresh new carpet. It's just that smell of new carpet, right? Some people love it, or some people
Yep.
hate it, but I love it.
I
You
love
know,
carpet.
yeah. So that was one of the reasons I think we sold our home, is because of the solid work that your crew did. So which leads me down the road of like, if you're thinking of selling your home, like, why should you redo the flooring? Like, why call Amanda? Like, what, is it because you hear a lot of people say, just wait, if you're not going to be able to pick the right color, or things of that nature. Like, what's some of the advice that you would give someone that was like in our situation?
Well, I mean, I have found over the years that, most people that want to sell a house, they don't want to have to put a whole lot of money into it, number one. Carpet and painting are two of the least expensive things that you can do to really freshen up a home. So whether it's an entire house, whether it's just a couple bedrooms, but, when I know if I was going to buy a home, or most people I know when they're going to buy a home, they want it move-in ready. They don't want to have to spend, several weeks putting in new floor covering and painting and so forth. They want to be able to move in right there. We're kind of a ready to go society anymore. We don't like waiting. So again, like I said, putting in at least new carpet and a fresh coat of paint is two of the best things, in my opinion, that I think you can do, that will really kind of help the value of your home a little bit, but as well should move it pretty fast because it's move-in ready.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really think of it from that perspective. It is what would consider, I guess, cost effective. It's, like I said, you walk in and it has that kind of that smell and that fresh, clean, like, that others animals haven't been
Right.
rolling on the
Yep.
carpet, and it's, it's yours. It's clean. It's nice. So yeah, I mean, that I love that. So what about, like, and I have a hard time keeping up with this. The gals, Natalie and Kim, some of our other lady realtors seem like they do a better job than I do. But like, trends, how do you see, like, in 2020? Do you like just follow the market and whatever the market's doing? Is that what you order? Like, I have no idea how to run a flooring store. So educate
Well,
us a little bit on how that works.
of course, I mean, this country is huge. So what's very popular in California, where a majority of the trends start, sometimes those trends never make it to East, to Tennessee. But we just kind of go by basically the trends in our area, it's whether it's the Southeast or Tennessee, but even state by state, you know, what I have for sale and what I sell the most of might be different for the person in Nashville or down in Atlanta or so forth. Um, right now, of course, gray has been huge. Gray hardwood, gray carpet, gray cabinets, gray everything, for the last 5-6 years. But I see the trend of beiges, browns are starting to come back. So we are selling more beigey, brown, gray carpet, flooring, instead of just all the gray stuff.
Mm.
Um, luxury vinyl, that's probably the most hot item on the market right now. It's floating floor, pad attached, wood and tile visuals, but it's 100% waterproof. Super easy to install yourself, or of course, we offer installation as well. But that's probably been the biggest product seller for us in the last 3 to 4 years.
Wow. Yeah, I never would have guessed that. That is super cool. So, and I've got some questions coming in, and they're coming in on text message versus on the screen.
Okay.
So I'm just going to have to read them to you, I guess. So the first one, I think you just kind of covered latest trends to flooring. So that's really kind of the luxury vinyl. Now, is that the snap together type stuff?
Yes. Yeah. So
Yep.
they carry it in glue down, which is more for either apartments, or commercial applications. And then of course the floating, the snap together, lock together, which is basically like laminate.
Okay.
Only luxury vinyl is made of vinyl and it's 100% waterproof.
Okay. Yeah. Have you, as soon as you said vinyl, it hit me. Have you taken the tour of the Titanic down in Sevierville, Pigeon
Yes.
Forge?
Yep.
Do you remember when you were standing in the ballroom and he started talking about the vinyl
Yes.
and
Yep.
how it was like that was the biggest thing, and I was like, what, really? How it was the
Yeah.
most expensive thing? I was like, oh
Yes.
my gosh, I can't believe how like highly sought after, but it's kind of coming full circle back around. So that's pretty cool. I love it. Okay, so another question: are carpets back in, or is hardwood still king?
Well, that's kind of depending on, I mean, I will say carpet. I mean, I'm a carpet person. I love carpet, always have. And we probably sell 80% carpet still versus,
Wow. Yeah.
hardwood. I don't do very much ceramic, but hardwood is probably only about 5% of our business, really.
Do you think, and I'm gonna throw you a wild one out. Do you think it's because it's the name of your company, or because I know you do everything,
Right.
but does that have anything to do with it? You think?
I think some of it does, yes.
Yeah.
But being been our name, and we've talked about changing it, but that's been our name for 41 years before, a lot of these other flooring stores or big companies, big box stores were here. Um, and we did, carpet originally when we first started out years and years ago because everybody was covering up their hardwood and putting
Yeah.
in carpet. And
Yeah. Yeah.
but after 40 years, I don't want to go and change the name. Then, you know,
Right.
that changes a lot of things.
No, for sure.
We
For
have a
sure.
lot of
Yeah.
regulars through the years that, know who we are, know where we are, and if we went and changed the name, they might quit coming. Who
Well,
knows?
it's a whole rebranding, and it's just a
Yeah,
headache. Listen, and we just kind of did that, right? Our company
right.
did. We were JD's Auctions with the American flag, and then we rebranded to JD's Realty and Auction with our other logo. And it's, yeah, most people are still call us, hey, JD's Auctions, and we
Yep,
still answer the phone like that
yep.
most of the time. So, so we got another one coming in here. What type / style of flooring do you suggest for a house flipper?
Um, in the bedrooms, I always like to stick with the carpet. Um, just because most people like to get out of bed in the morning, put their feet on something soft and warm. For the rest of the house, you know, like the living room, the hallway, the common areas, the luxury vinyl's a great product. It gives you that whole wood visual. So it looks very clean, modern, updated without the expense of hardwood
Yeah.
or ceramic tile. I mean, I know there's a lot of house flippers that still insist on using ceramic. And to me, ceramic is costly and it's more time consuming than doing some of these other floorings.
Yeah, which is, I think if you're a flipper, and Ryan, thanks for that question. If you're a flipper, you've got to stay in tune with that because to me, trends are almost king.
Yes,
Without knowing that, how are you going to prepare that particular home and set it apart from the house that's just down the street,
right.
right? I mean, great example. I've got a friend who just flipped one. It's been sitting on the market now for, I don't know, at least 90 days, but there were some kind of selections that I don't know that I would have done,
Yeah.
you know? Probably
Well,
why.
and a carpet for a flipper, I mean, depending on the size of the house, I guess, carpet's going to be probably the least expensive flooring that you can put in a house to flip. And
Yeah.
as a flipper, I realized that, you want to get the most out of that house that you can. You can usually get a carpet pad and installation for under $2 a square foot. And then you can get the luxury vinyl for around $2 a square foot and sometimes less. And that's super easy to install yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So, looks like my bride has logged on there.
Good
She
morning,
said
Natalie.
hi. And so she says, what about best flooring with pets?
So you've got a couple situations there. The luxury vinyl's great with pets because if they have accidents or anything like that, it won't ruin the floor. Obviously, if they have an accident on the carpet, it's ruined. If they have accidents on hardwood or laminate, the water and moisture and pet urine just do not like those types of floors. Um, so the luxury vinyl is a great product because it's waterproof, it's very scratch resistant. I won't say scratch proof, but very scratch resistant and holds up to everyday life.
Yeah, and I guess some pets have nails. Like Natalie tries to keep our dog's nails cut all the time, and he bites at
Right.
her and everything else. So that obviously makes a big difference as well. Let's see. I think we had one other one. Oh, here's one. What's
Uh-oh.
Amanda's favorite flooring? I guess that means of like all time, ever.
Well, all time ever in my bedroom when I was growing up, I had fire engine red shag carpet. And that was,
Yes,
yep.
I
And
love it.
that was probably my favorite flooring that I've ever seen and ever had. And the colors tried to come back shortly, but they just didn't hold on very long. So everybody is more neutral, grays and beiges. But I remember that red shag carpet. We
Yeah.
had to have a carpet rake to get it to stand back up. Basically, it was so thick.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we've done some estates where there's the red shags there.
Uh-huh.
Like Oak Ridge, I remember 2 years ago there was one. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I feel like I just want to roll around on it. It's so cool. I mean, it's awesome.
Well, we still go in some of those older homes, and they still have the original sculptured carpet, the avocado green and the
Yeah,
brown, or I guess the harvest gold.
yeah, like the multicolor sometimes they
Uh-huh.
have. Yeah, I love it. So, just correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I saw something about you're doing a kitchen reno right now. Are you doing a renovation? You are.
Yeah, we're using a local company here in town. Let me get that off screen. A local company here in town, and we're just basically having our cabinets painted and our countertops resurfaced.
Yeah,
And then I'm putting up a new backsplash.
perfect.
So
Yeah,
that's what I was tearing out the other day, was my 20-year-old gold backsplash.
nice. Yeah. Now, are you doing it yourself? Are you doing the backsplash yourself?
Did I lose you?
I don't know.
I don't hear any audio anymore.
Uh-oh. Hang on. We'll be right back then. Ryan, see if you can
Hmm.
go ahead, Ryan, help her out there. See if you can talk to her. Yeah, so we're talking with Amanda Dagnan with Factory Carpet Warehouse. And we've got just a few more minutes. If we can get her back on here, we will wrap up the show today. Let's see if we got her back. Amanda, can you hear us now?
No, I can barely hear you. Let me see. I don't know what happened. I can go this way.
We can still hear you okay. How about now? Can you hear us a little bit better?
I can barely hear you. I don't.
Well, we can hear you great. So if you want to have any closing comments, we can hear you great.
Okay.
So if they want to contact you, Amanda, how can people get up with you? If people want to get up with you, how can they get up with you?
You can type stuff at the bottom. I can read it and answer it, but other than that, I can't hear anymore.
So that's okay. We've lost sound with Amanda, but that's okay. Guys, reach out to Amanda at Factory Carpet Warehouse at 865-689-6740. She's on Clinton Highway. Thank you so much for joining us, Amanda. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's okay. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day, and reach out to Amanda to get your upcoming brand new flooring. And thanks for listening to the Knoxville Business Show.